Alright, this is in response to my own video that I did earlier about when you come to a section and the yarn is very thick or something's not right with it and it looks wrong. And at that time I would leave a loop back here in the video. But I want to show you what you can do with that loop where it's completely invisible. Okay, this is what happens if you do it regular. See this big chunk here? And keep going. This whole chunk, it looks okay, but on a whole, it's just not right. You can see the fuzz, and sometimes it's really long. So I'll re-instruct and redo this video because I didn't really feel satisfied with the instruction. Okay, so you see that if I even try here, it's pulling that back in here. So I need to start at the end of this chunk. Okay, here we go. So I'm holding the chunk back here, keeping the same instruction and leaving the loop back there. So at the end of the chunk, so still chunk, so I'm pulling it until there's no chunk. Okay, chunk gone, chunk back here. I'll show you how to get rid of everything. So what you're doing is sort of like a change color. You're going through the loop on the top, leaving a bottom loop until it's gone. The top loop is gone. So I'm holding it and I'm going through. So I'll show you again. Here's the loop that I just left with the bad chunk here, and this is the back. So I'm going to go through all three loops now. The two that are regular single stitch and the loop in the back. Turn it back around and I go through, and now I have enough for one more piece to do, and that's the bad piece. So 1, 2, 3 loops. Now there's not going to be any more room. And yeah, so now I have this piece. In the other video I left this piece here, and I did it in some of my pieces, but after a while I saw that you can completely hide that piece because I thought it would bring it all the way back around. So I'm just going to single crochet all the way around. And plus this other video had a very, the chunk was in a very white piece, and the background I didn't have time for at that moment, and you could barely see it. So I'm going all the way back around. So I thought it would be best to redo it. So I'm single crocheting. This can be in any type of piece, doesn't have to be a rounded piece. Most of my pieces are just rounded. Making sure you don't pass it. I've done that before. Okay, almost there. Okay, alright. So I went up as close as I could. What you're going to do is just do the same thing as you do with the change color or what you did in the first part. And somehow 1, 2, 3 loops. One, 2, 3 loops, the chunky part, and keep going. I'm going to turn it around. This is exactly where it was. Now see, it hides it better